guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to talk all about Royal Caribbean's second new cruise ship in 2024, the Utopia of the Seas. Alright, so the Utopia of the Seas will be the sixth and final Oasis class cruise ship, and it will actually be one of the only Oasis class cruise ships, if not the only Oasis class cruise ship. I'm not sure if the Allure of the Seas, when she came out, was the world's largest cruise ship for a little bit. I'll have to look and see. If it was, if it was or not, I'll put it right here. But Utopia of the Seas will not be the world's largest cruise ship when it comes out in July 2024. That title will be taken by Royal Caribbean's first new cruise ship in 2024, the Icon of the Seas, which if you're interested in what that ship's like, and what's going to be on that ship, let me know down below and I'll make a video about it. Alright, so Utopia of the Seas will be the sixth and final Oasis class cruise ship. She will not be the world's largest cruise ship when she comes out. She is debuting in July 2024. So, if you want a summer getaway at the end of summer in July, this ship could be the one. She will be doing 3 and 4 night cruises when she comes out of Port Canaveral. Every cruise going to Nassau and Coco, with the 4-day including a sea day and the 3-day not including a sea day. This is a little strange to me. How they're making the newest cruise ship in the Royal Caribbean fleet do the 3 and 4 night cruises, especially the second biggest, the Oasis class. I don't know how I feel about these ships doing these short Bahamas cruises. Right before Utopia comes, Port Canaveral will be blessed with the Allure of the Seas again, doing the same cruises, 3 and 4 night cruises. She's supposed to come later in 2023, so later this year, and she will be there until Utopia comes. So, and then when Utopia comes, Allure will just move down to Miami to do the same cruises. Interesting. Very interesting. But hey, there's also positives to these ships doing the 3 and 4 night cruises, because a lot of first-time cruisers do 3 and 4 night cruises just to get a good test, and this will be a good way of the land of what Royal Caribbean is all about. So, if you want a short getaway, Utopia of the Seas could be in your favor. Alright, so about the ship itself. The ship itself is going to be very, very similar to her other sister ships, the Oasis of the Seas, the Allure of the Seas, the Harmony of the Seas, the Symphony of the Seas, and of course, the Wonder of the Seas. And if you've been on one, you've kind of done them all. They're about the same. Like, the Oasis and the Allure, they're a little bit different. Oasis has been amplified. Allure has not been amplified. Harmony doesn't have a pool in the Solarium. Serenity is Carnival. Solarium is Royal. Harmony doesn't have a pool in the Solarium, and it has a few different specialty restaurants than her sister ship, Symphony. And then Wonder was like a completely reimagined Symphony of the Seas, basically. And then Utopia is going to have some changes from her sister ship, Wonder of the Seas. Utopia is actually probably going to be the most different Oasis class ship besides the Allure of the Seas. I always say Allure is the most different because it hasn't been amplified yet. So Allure and Utopia are going to be your best bet for unique experiences in the Oasis class. Oasis, Harmony, and Symphony, they're going to be about the same. But overall, they're pretty much the same layout. They're actually the same size, just the world's largest. And the bigger you go, it's actually the more weight, not the length. So the Oasis of the Seas and the Wonder of the Seas are actually the same length. just Wonder is a little bit heavier. So yeah, and Utopia is gonna be basically just like the Wonder of the Seas with a few changes. So let's dive into those changes right now. So one of the first changes is with the Ultimate Abyss dry slide on the back of the ship. The Ultimate Abyss is found on the Oasis, the Harmony, the Symphony, the Wonder, and will be found on the Utopia. The Utopia will have the longest dry slide at sea. The current record for the longest dry slide at sea is the MSC World Europa. So, Royal Caribbean, being Royal Caribbean, is going to take the title back and claim that they have the largest, or I guess longest, dry slide at sea on board the Utopia of the Seas with her Ultimate Abyss. And the Ultimate Abyss does have some slight changes from her sister ships. The Ultimate Abyss has 2 clear sections in the Ultimate Abyss in the actual slide part, besides it being just a tad bit longer, but it's in the same spot. It goes from whatever the top deck is to whatever deck the boardwalk section is. I'm sorry, I don't really know all that stuff because I have not yet been on a Oasis class ship. Let me know down below in the comment section below if you have sailed on one of Royal Caribbean's Oasis class ships. How did you like it? Is it your favorite ship, and would you do it again? I'm very curious. The next change with Utopia is the new location for Azumi. Azumi will be found in the Central Park neighborhood, and it will also have outdoor seating on Central Park, and will have a takeout window for you to pick up sushi if you don't, want to sit at the restaurant, or you're on a 3 or 4 night cruise on Utopia, so you are going to be pretty pressed to get most of the ship done in 3 or 4 days. So maybe you want to have sushi, but you don't want to have to sit down and waste time eating. And so you just decide to use the takeout window for the sushi instead, and you can eat the sushi and walk around, or go eat the sushi and watch the show at the aqua theater, or the ice skating show, or whatever, so that's really cool how it has that takeout window, and how it is going to be in Central Park, and you will be able to eat in Central Park with all the plants and the animal noises. That's really cool. The next change found on Utopia of the Seas is with the pool deck. So the Lime and Coconut Bar looks to be expanded on the Utopia of the Seas versus her sister ship, the Wonder of the Seas. And on Wonder of the Seas, where the Lime and Coconut Bar is going to be located on Utopia, is stadium seating viewing the movie screen on the pool deck. So you have stadium seating to view the movie screen, which I think is really cool. Nice seating, great sights if you want to watch a movie on deck. That space is now going to be taken up with the Lime and Coconut Bar, and it's going to look very tropical, very Caribbean-like, so it looks like it has pros and cons. I like how it looks, but I also like on Wonder how you have that stadium seating where you have the perfect sight to watch a movie on deck. Because if there's a movie screen on the ship, I really do enjoy watching a movie at night, if it's a good movie or a movie I have an interest in. And with the Wonder having the stadium seating, you don't have to sit in one of those deck chairs at an angle viewing the movie, whereas on Utopia, it's looking like you're going to have to do that because the Lime and Coconut Bar will be taking up that stadium seating spot. But like I said, it kind of gets a refresh, and it looks very tropical and Caribbean-like. And after all, you're going to the Bahamas, which is pretty tropical, and you want that feeling while on the cruise ship as well. Another change on the Utopia of the Seas is a new bar to be featured on her, called the Plucky Parrot. This is like a tiki bar. I know there is a tiki bar, I believe, on the Mariner of the Seas called the Bamboo Room. That looks really cool. I think this is something kind of similar to it. The Pesky Parrot will be a tiki bar found on Utopia of the Seas. Very well decorated and very tiki-like, which is really cool, really awesome. Of course, you will have the other bars that are found on other Royal Caribbean ships, such as the Schooner Bar and Boleros. You will have those bars, I promise. The Rising Tides Bar found in the Oasis class. But I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, because I really, since I haven't been on Oasis class, I don't know about this. But I believe the Pesky Parrot replaces the Bionic Bar. But I'm not sure. If you know in the comments, let me know. Or if I find something online that confirms this. But I'm pretty sure Pesky Parrot Bar replaces the Bionic Bar on Utopia of the Seas. So pretty cool. Tiki bar instead of a robot fixing your drink. Another change, jumping back up to the Lido deck, is you will have a food truck right next to the pool. And it looks like it also will have a Coca-Cola machine right there if you have that beverage package that Royal Caribbean has, where you get the cool cup, souvenir cup, and of course the Coca-Cola freestyle machines, which is awesome. The food truck is freaking awesome. You don't have to go and get ready and go to the buffet and dry off and go eat in the buffet. You can literally get out of the pool, or if you're laying on a deck chair, and just go to the food truck and get food from the food truck. That is pretty awesome. It looks really cool. I really can't wait to see that in person and try that out in person. That's really cool. I really wish the other Oasis class ships would inherit the food truck. Another change on Utopia of the Seas is there is a immersive dining experience where it is a, it's like a train. I don't know much about this, but I know it'll be on Utopia. It's like a virtual reality train dining experience. I'm gonna have to do more research on that because I don't know much about it, but I know it'll be on Utopia of the Seas. It's like a virtual reality train dining, like dinner and a show type of thing. Pretty cool, but I don't know what it is and I don't know much about it, so I can't really speak on it. But I know it will be there. So there is that. There's the new immersive dining train experience as well. I know I just said like the same words, but it's just because I don't know what that is that much. And there's not a whole lot of information on it besides it will be there. So it will be there. Immersive train dining experience, virtual reality, woo. And of course, the final change is you will have new shows dedicated to Utopia of the Seas. So you will have a new aqua show that can only be found on Utopia of the Seas. You will have a new ice skating show that will only be found on Utopia of the Seas. And you will have a new Broadway-style show in the main theater dedicated to Utopia of the Seas. Can't wait to figure it out. Those details aren't out just yet. That'll be closer to her release and her debut. But I can't wait to find them out, and I can't wait to watch them in person. But I think that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. This ship I am super excited for. I think I'm going to try and get on the Utopia of the Seas for sure. Do a little 4-night cruise to Coco Cay in Nassau because I absolutely love Coco Cay. And I have yet to do an Oasis class ship, so why not go big or go home and do the brand new and largest Oasis class ship, Utopia of the Seas, right from my favorite cruise port, Port Canaveral. I've cruised out of there quite a bit, and if you would like to know more about Port Canaveral and where we stay, and if you even want to see a vlog in the future from Port Canaveral, let me know down below. Hit that subscribe button while you're letting me know, and hit the thumbs up, and make sure you ring the notification bell because I have a lot of content coming out this year as well into next year and continuing on. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are going on Utopia of the Seas or like already booked it or planning to book it, let me know down below too. And we might end up on the same sailing. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.